Good morning, everybody. How are you this Sunday morning? It is 9 o'clock a.m. and my butt is out of bed, and so I got to catch ex bootlicker and Karen's live stream this morning. Yay! Because I love hearing him sing, and I sang a few songs too. So I hope everybody's doing well. Looks like it's going to be a beautiful day today. It's gotten cooler. We were like in the upper 80s, and now it's getting down into the 70s. So looks like it's going to be a cool August. I'm excited. I'm going to go see my sister in a couple of weeks and back to Boston. Maybe we can do a little more sightseeing than we did last time. Feeling better this time. So I'm going in on Monday for my lab work, and then I see the doctor on Thursday just to follow up with all the kidney problems I was having when I was in Boston the last time. So I'm feeling better. So I'm hoping that those numbers will be okay. My thyroid test finally came back. Took forever, and it was benign. So that's a good thing. So everything seems to be okay health wise. So far, so good until I see those lab tests. And it's been a quiet week. Winnie and I have just been hanging out and watching our latest DVD show, which is I Dream of Jeannie. And I must say, I think I have all of my favorite shows on DVD now. Uh, I was trying to think if there's anything else, and I pretty much have everything. All the shows that I loved way back when we were kids, and Me TV and all that. The one time I didn't have cable, but I could catch the local channels. That's where I discovered some of these old shows that I never watched before, like Family Ties. I fell in love with Family Ties. So I bought the whole series of Family Ties, um, I Dream of Jeannie, Bewitched, I Love Lucy, the Flintstones, the Brady Bunch, the Partridge Family, Golden Girls, Shameless, Nashville, and way back when there was a show called Royal Pains, which was really good, and Rizzoli and Isles. I love that one too. That's a cop show. So yeah, I've got all my TV shows in there that I watch, and that's what keeps me busy during the day. I haven't colored in a long time. I guess I just kind of got out of the mood for coloring because I've been singing so much lately that seems to be that's all I do is sing. So, but that's okay. I enjoy it so much, and yeah. Uh, let's see here. So, I'm part of the true crime community on YouTube, and there are, really, really good true crime channels out there. And I have on occasion talked about the problematic YouTubers that pretend to be journalists, and they think they're journalists and reporters, and they're really not, like Bullhorn Betty and Jonathan Lee Riches and all them. Um, we've had a couple of scandals, unfortunately, lately. Now, this one actually made mainstream media. Um, if you've been keeping attention, and if you do watch the true crime community, you'll be aware that this creator called Zav Girl had the audacity to get autopsy photos of a child. And this got out everywhere. It was a very recent trial. It was Gannon Stauch, Stauch, I think that's how you say it. And he was unalived by his stepmother. And I guess she did a FOIA request for all of the records, and she got those photos. And she put it behind her Patreon wall and charged people $3 to get into it so that they could watch them and look at them. Can you imagine doing that kind of thing? That is just awful. The most vile, awful thing you could do to a family who is mourning their child. I couldn't believe it. It's like all the bad ones, are coming out of the woodwork. They're showing their true selves and, just letting people know who they really are. Absolutely ridiculous. Now, this week, I've talked about the clip channels before. What they do is they clip parts of these problematic YouTubers' live streams, and it's basically to expose them and to let people know that they're really not legitimate because they give out misinformation, and stupid things come out of their mouths that make no sense and aren't true, and they give the true crime community a really bad reputation. Now, Heels in the Air was my favorite clip channel. I mean, she's more than clip, but it has come out recently that she is not who she says she is. She has had a blog for many years, and she's done some unscrupulous things in the past. I'm not really sure how this came about. It may have been, following the Zav Girl thing. Somebody may have known who Heels in the Air really was and started putting out this information about who she is, this blog that she does, and the fact that she has shown autopsy photos as well of a child. It has also come to light that she is a racist, and she's made quite a few friends here in the YouTube community. And I'm telling you, she has lost so many friends over this. This is not alleged. This is fact. If you're interested, just type in Heels in the Air in YouTube and you'll find out everything you want to know about this person. And the people who she was close to are shocked, devastated, and they have written her off, which is such a shame. But hey, when you discover who somebody really is and it does not meet with your beliefs, you have the right to cut them off. And that is what has happened to Heels in the Air, which is a shame. But so be it. What can you do, right? And it's just upsetting that, things like this come to light. And especially because she was one of the ones who was exposing what we call the tragedy pimps, basically making money off the backs of victims of unaliving, victims of SA, victims of any crime. And now, it's normal, we're in YouTube. A lot of us are in YouTube to make money. I haven't gotten there yet. It takes a long time to get monetized. And it takes a lot of work to keep these channels going and grow your channels. And these people who expose the other people you would think would be a good person, right? I mean, Bullhorn Betty is the most unscrupulous person in the true crime community. Zav Girl kind of topped her off by showing those autopsy photos, but Bullhorn Betty backed her. Are we surprised? This woman has no moral values, even though she constantly says she does. And she purports to know everything about law, except that when you watch her, you know she doesn't. Anybody with any knowledge of law or even common knowledge knows that she is not who she says she is. She's just pretending to be a journalist, investigative reporter, and all this. But the woman never does research. She gives out so much misinformation on cases, it is absolutely ridiculous. And then the other one is Jonathan Lee Riches. He is a stalker. He stalks victims. He's been written up by police departments for stalking victims and families of people who have been convicted of unalivings and all that. I know I'm not monetized, but I'm getting used to this new jargon. The people have to be careful when they're monetized, but that's kind of what you use. You don't want to use the word M, like somebody M'd somebody else, And so just bear with me. So I want to be monetized so badly, but it's tough. I mean, they decreased the amount of subscribers, which is a big help. Used to be you'd have to have 1,000 subscribers. Now it's down to 500. And then you have to have at least 3 videos, which I've got tons. I've been on YouTube for close to 4 years now. And then the other thing is that there's another requirement, which is really hard. Something like you have to have something like 3 million short videos. It says 3M. I would assume that's 3 million. You have to have so many short videos within 90 days, the last 90 days, or you have to have 3,000 watch hours. And in the past 365 days, I've only had 1,700 watch hours. That's tough. That's going to be tough. And I'm not going to be out there making shorts every single day. I mean, that's just too much work, So I guess I'll just continue to be a unmonetized, fun channel for everybody to come to and hear my music and watch my vlogs and this and that and my cooking dishes and things like that. So eventually I'll get there, I hope. Living on Social Security is so tough, really, really tough. My sister has been a godsend, I'm telling you. She sent me some money so that I could make one last big order for this month to keep me over until the 1st when I get my SNAP benefits again. And yeah, so I have kind of been staying away from these particular news channels on YouTube that I used to watch, like It's Jimmy and Stephen Gardner. They tell us the news every day, but they also tell us things about the government and what they want to do and how they're threatening Social Security and threatening so many things to take away from us, like Medicare, and wanting to cut things, and why they immediately want to go to programs that help the Americans. I will never understand that. To me, I mean, how dare they? These politicians are making so much money. They keep getting raises. They get so many vacations. And it's like they have no clue what the average American goes through every day. It boggles my mind. And it's just scary. It's scary being a senior these days. I had to stop because these guys are always talking about gloom and doom, and they're going to do this to us and they're going to do that to us. And it made me so anxious. you know? And Jimmy, he loves to clickbait. I mean, he will put things in his titles that will get people to watch, like he'll say, fourth stimulus check coming, or things like that. And then you get into the video and he doesn't even talk about it, that kind of bull crap. And so I just got to the point where, you know what? I'm not even going to watch him anymore because all he does is upset people, you know? So I've cut myself off from that. I just can't deal with it anymore. It's bad enough that we're struggling as much as we are, and we don't need to hear what the government wants to do behind closed doors, you know? Um, it doesn't matter. We have no control over these idiots in Washington, right? Right. So I'm just going to sit here and live my life as best I can and be happy as best I can. And that's all I can do. Just hope for the best. I don't know what else to do, right? So, yeah, America, I don't know. USA is really, really hurting now. Really, really hurting. And I just don't know what to think anymore. But all as I all I can say is that I think we should appreciate the days that we do have. Make the best of life. Don't wait until tomorrow to do what you want to do in your life. Live in the moment. That's how I feel. We don't know if we're going to have it tomorrow. Thank God I don't drive anymore because, that raises your risk of being in car accidents and all of that. But I'm pretty safe here. But I hope everybody else stays safe out there and keep vigilant on the roads. Keep an eye out for other drivers. I probably won't ever go on another airplane for no reason. I don't need to go anywhere anymore. My dad is gone, and yeah, I usually take trains or buses now. So the week of August 5th is probably when I'm going to go see my sister, and I hope to get in touch with my friends again and see if I can see them for a day or so, and we'll see what happens there. So I guess that is about it for now. I just wanted to come on and say hi, let y'all know I'm thinking about you. I have gained 32 subscribers in the last 30 days, which is amazing. And I have the music community to thank for that. Thank you guys for subscribing to my channel and enjoying my music. I love to sing, and that's what I do. That's my life. I love to sing. So everybody have a wonderful rest of the day, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.